Tahsin, you are producing sustainable packaging within the European market, but when it comes to your customers that are further afield, you've developed a licensing model. Tell me more.
Yes, this is a big step for the whole company group that we not just think global, so we act also. And this is very important because, if we just think in Europe, we produce and supply to North America, this is not sustainable. This is what we did the last 50 years, from China to Europe, etc. Life cycle assessment is very interesting if you have this model, what we are doing. If you decrease or eliminate the transportation, this is a big factor. Take an example, like industrial hemp. We analyze the whole market in North America, which we are doing at the moment with one of our partners, Element 6 Dynamics. There is a big potential to build the factories very close, directly linked at the field where we grow. We process the hemp in one factory, push the raw material through the wall in the gigafactory, where we can separate this in different production lines, 5, 6, 10, 20, and produce the products. So where is the transportation? The LCA in this model is very, very interesting. You produce at one area the raw material and also the end product. In cost perspective, it's a very, very big benefit in commercial side.
So talk me through the process. What are you doing for me from the raw materials through to the gigafactory?
This is a turnkey solution to bring you from 0 to 100% in a couple of months. We get very, very close. We analyze your market. We identify an area where it makes sense to set up the next factory. We share with you all of our technologies. We have 75 patent families globally, and you have always the access of the new technologies. We supply you the machines, the tools, trainee programs, the whole factory and infrastructure. And then we work together. We are building 10 factories in the next years in North America. We have a lot of interest in South America, and we have the Wandara people in Australian market. So there's a huge demand of these technologies.
Where's that demand coming from? Are these plastic manufacturers that are looking to make the switch, or are these new players coming into the market hoping to follow this wave of sustainability?
It's a multiple of why the people want to switch. One is, of course, that they ban plastic EPS and you have to do it. Otherwise, you lose your customer. If you invest millions and millions, then you will learn slowly and slowly. So the licensing program is faster. The other thing is we are in an ESG-driven capital market. If you have big investors, you have to be ESG and you have to be sustainable. But the world is changing, and I think we have to change. And these existing technologies, if we bring this globally, then we can really have an answer and a solution about climate change. We need really to change with technology and solutions, and this is molded pulp, I would say.
Thanks for watching. Next up in this playlist, what drives a man to hate plastic? Learn even more at papacks.com, and please subscribe for the latest business, finance and strategic insights from EuropeanCEO.com.